Now we're moving on to trap teams, starting with the trap masters. Which another disclaimer: I do not have all of them. Again, I don't. I did never purchase every single Skylander when Skylanders was around. But here's the ones I do have. Starting things off with Snapshot, of course. Because he came with a starter pack. Snapshot, a really cool looking character. Nice. It's really nice. He's a crocodile. I do like crocodiles as well. So yeah. Snapshot, pretty self-explanatory. Set him there. And the other trap master is Lobstar. This is the I forgot what this variant is called. It's like a Christmas themed Lobstar. I probably put it on screen to to see what it is, to tell you what the variant's called. But yeah, Christmas themed Lobstar. The only Lobstar in my collection. I don't have the original regular Lobstar. Yeah, glad to have him. Next is Earth, and I only have one of the two Earth Trap Masters. It's Wallop. Took me a little while to find Wallop, but I'm glad to have him. Really like Wallop. I love his double hammers. I just have a thing for characters with hammers for some reason. They're just awesome. Why else do you think Stump Smash is like my favorite of the of one of my favorite Skylanders? Yeah, I'm happy. So yeah, here's Wallop. Glad to have him. So yeah, set him with the Art Skylanders there. Next is Tech, and is Jawbreaker. This, for some reason, this is the only Tech Skylander I ever purchased from Trap Team. I don't know why I never picked up like Dreadhead or the Chopper or Legendary Jawbreaker, but yeah, Jawbreaker, the only Tech Trap Master I have, and the only Tech Skylander I ever purchased from the Trap Team lineup. So yeah, really nice. With his Traptinium fists and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Jawbreaker. Set it with Tech. And now for Life, which surprisingly, I don't know why I never picked up Bushwhack, but I do have Tough Luck. Yeah, the only Life Trap Master I have. Really like her design as well with her Traptinium blades, I guess. Yeah, really good, really smart looking kitty. That's Tough Luck for you. Yeah. There's Tough Luck. Set her over there. Next is Fire, and I only have one. Unfortunately, I do not have Wildfire, but I do have Kaboom, the only Kaboom I ever have, the only Fire Trap Master I have. So yeah, Kaboom, he really badass looking design, almost like Hellboy. You know, the one by Guillermo del Toro, played by Ron Perlman. Yeah, freaking Hellboy himself is in Skylanders. Really like his Traptinium cannon. I really like his cannon attack in game. So yeah, Kaboom. Next is Air, and I do have both of the Air Trap Masters, starting with Gusto right here. I actually got Gusto's second. He was the second Air Trap Master I got. So yeah, Gusto, really glad to have him. Giant boomerang. Yeah, he pretty self-explanatory as well. Gusto. And the other Air Trap Master, Thunderbolt, which I actually got before him, Gusto. Fun fact, I actually got Thunderbolt during a trip to London, England, in the United Kingdom. I was at this big toy store called Hamleys, and it was when they still had a Skylander section in the underground area, in the basement section. Yeah, and I did find Thunderbolt. I also found Wildfire as well, but I chose Thunderbolt over him, and I regret that decision so much because when I came back to the States, I could never find Wildfire in the store shelves, but all I could find was Thunderbolt. Yeah, so maybe I should have picked up Wildfire and Thunderbolt when I was in England. Unfortunately, for my copy, the sword is kind of coming loose, so yeah, I gotta be careful with that. Really glad to have Thunderbolt though. I didn't unbox it until it came back to America. So yeah, there you go. And next is Undead, which unfortunately I do not have shortcut, but I do have, whoops, sorry, hit the camera. I do have Crypt King, the undead Trap Master. Yeah, nothing else much to say. Crypt King, looking really nice. Yeah, put him aside. Sorry, snapshot. Sorry, punk shot. And I also have the Nitro Crypt King, which I should really play as more because I barely touched this thing at all, which is pretty rude, to be honest, because this was actually a present from my cousin. So yeah, I should really play as Nitro Crypt King more. Really like the gold on him. So yeah, nothing else much. There you go, Nitro Crypt King. And last but not least, well, excuse me, not last but not least, we have Magic, starting with Blaster Mind. I really like Blaster Mind. He's like probably the shortest of all the Trap Masters, and I'm really worried. The thing that concerns me is this cape might come off his little stand, but so far it's acting pretty sturdy. Literally like this Traptinium crystals come out of his head, whatever you call it. Yeah, I really like Blaster Mind. He like, if you don't want to solve like a lock puzzle, Blaster Mind's your man. Once you get his soul gem upgrade and stuff. So yeah, Blaster Mind. And of course I have Enigma, the last Trap Master to ever be released. And so yeah, nothing else much to say about Enigma. He is like, I don't know why they released him last of all things. I am so happy to get Enigma. Although I wish I could get some of the other Trap Masters. Yeah, I don't have Head Rush either, or Gear Shift. So yeah, Enigma, I'm glad to have him. Over there. And last but not least, I have Light and Dark, these are the only Light and Darks Skylanders I have. Starting up with Light is Nightlight. Yep. Who came with the Sunscraper Spire Adventure Pack, which introduced the light element. Yeah, like I said, the only light Skylander I ever own. I do not have Spotlight. Don't know why I never picked her up. But yeah, I'm glad to have Nightlight. I might buy Spotlight off of eBay whenever I feel like it, but for now, Nightlight, really happy to have him. And of course, I have Nightmare, the only Dark Skylander I ever had. Yeah, so yeah, who came with the Midnight Museum adventure pack. Really like her. I really like how she's a centaur. I really like centaurs. So yeah, really like her sword, her jousting sword. I honestly like Nightmare more than Nightlight. Just really like her design and stuff and her abilities. Yeah, there's Nightmare, the only Dark Skylander I have. I might get Blackout from eBay someday, but right now, Nightmare. And that's gonna be it for the Trap Masters. Let's move on to the core Skylanders who debuted in Trap Team. For the core Skylanders in Trap Team, I only ever picked up 6 of them. Starting things off with Echo, the only water core I have from Trap Team. So yeah, like I said many times, I never purchase every single Skylander. But I'm happy to have Echo. She's a pretty interesting Skylander with her moves and stuff. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Really happy to have Echo. Next is Fist Bump, probably my favorite of the 6 cores, excuse me, I ever purchased in during Trap Team's heyday. Yeah, I'm glad to have Fist Bump. He's a really cool rock panda. Yeah, pretty much nothing else to say. Fist Bump. Next is Food Fight, of course, the core Skylander from Trap Team who came in the starter pack alongside Snapshot. Yeah, there's Food Fight. Happy to have him. His tomato gun. Green artichoke. Yeah, Food Fight. The next is Deja Vu. She came with the Mirror of Mystery Adventure Pack. So yeah, glad to have Deja Vu. And the only magic core Skylander from Trap Team I ever purchased. I don't have Cobra Cadabra or the others. Yeah, Deja Vu. Yep. For once, I thought her wand, I guess, was broken, but no, I guess this is how it is. I could be completely wrong though, but no, actually no, it is pretty much like how it is. Yeah, Deja Vu. Next is Torch, the only fire core Skylander I purchased. I should have picked up Trailblazer because I love ponies and stuff. You know, yeah, I am a brony, I will admit. But happy to have Torch in my collection. So yeah, just go with the fires. And the last but not least, probably also my most recent purchased core Skylander from Trap Team, Blades. Yep, I purchased the Nightmare Express adventure pack more recently, like 3 years ago, because it was like the only adventure pack from Trap Team I was missing. So yeah, Blades, happy to have him. Now we're moving on to some other stuff. I'll get to that. Oh, and before wrapping up the main figures for Trap Team, here's a couple minis. The only minis I ever had was this Hijinks and I Small, which came out with Trap Team. So yeah, also my brother painted Hijinks' eyes for some reason. I don't know why, but I Small still remains the same. So yeah, those are the only minis I have. Let's move on to some other parts of the collection.